This is part 3 of a series. And as you can see back here, I probably should show you guys this. They just delivered, and I've got literally like half an hour. But what did I order for room service? And I actually had her take because she brought a big plate of warm bread with her. Now, remember, I'm being reasonable about food. I'm not cutting off and saying I can't have carbs. That's not what I'm doing. But I'm also looking at the fact of how my day was yesterday, and I'd like today to be a really good day. I'd like to feel good about my choices today. So that's why I told her, I'm like, you know what? Here's what I've ordered for lunch. Can you take the bread back? So I asked her to just take the bread, because otherwise there's always going to be that temptation for me to just eat 3 or 4 rolls. It is. So while you have to balance. You've got to be able to balance like a healthy mindset with food and having stuff in front of you, but also just being simple, you know, and realizing that it is our tendency, if you've got 2 really warm rolls, it's going to be your tendency to eat it. So if you're really trying to be good today, and I'm really trying to balance out what was a tough day for me yesterday, I just had her take it. But what I ordered was caprese salad. So as you can see, caprese, they didn't put as much of the balsamic on it, which is just disappointing to me. But then I was like, you know, that's kind of enough. But then, and I'm not doing this because I've got to make sure I have enough of protein, but I would like some protein. So I asked her to make me just a plain grilled chicken breast. Now, most of you guys know that I am not like crazy about chicken breast, but this is grilled. This tastes like it's fresh off the grill. This sounds right up my alley. It's almost like, in a way, it's almost like, you know, when you go and you drink and you're hungover and you kind of want the opposite of, you know, some people will do like a detox because they're like, oh, I got a detox. It's a rough day. In a way, this is like healthy food detox from yesterday. Because yesterday just made me feel, at the end of the day, it was really disappointing. I was really disappointed because I had a frenetic day and I let myself down, and I don't want to do that. But I'm taking the positive out of that. I'm looking at that and I'm going, okay, Kelly, look at what happens. And I talked to Amy about this when she and I were both in, actually, we all got into the discussion about this out at Fit Blogging, because I was like, here I am at Fit Blogging, right? I'm at a fitness conference and I got 1 workout in the whole weekend. And I remember sitting at night and we're having a snack, and I talked to Amy and I go, this is exactly what I have done too much of the past year and a half. I come out and I'll be gone to Vegas for, you know, a whole week, and I'll come out with the best of intentions, and I pack my TRX and I pack all my stuff, and you know, you guys would see, I would get 1 or 2 great workouts in, but 1 or 2 great workouts in a week, if you're only doing that every week, and your body really needs to have 4 or 5 workouts and a good diet, and you're not getting that in, and then you have on top of that a day like yesterday. I'm not saying like a day like yesterday is going to kill you, okay? A day like yesterday when you have crazy travel and you don't make the best food choices and you're eating dinner at 8 o'clock at night, you know, it's not the end of the world. But you've got to be able, I have to be able to plan better. So if I'm looking at this and I'm going, okay, this travel, this, you know, being in speaking engagements and being at conferences and having this unpredictable schedule, having things pop up happens. Now, what changes can I make? What am I in control of that I can do differently? And what I know I can do differently is plan. I need to not wing it. You know, for me to just pack my stuff, for me to just pack my running shoes, pack my workout clothes, pack my Val slides, pack my TRX, that is not enough for me to guarantee that I will get my workouts in. What I need to do, realizing that what happens, especially when I'm at a conference, I will meet people during the day, and then quite often, because of the people that I've met during the day, then they're going to want to meet at night or meet for cocktails or whatever. So the day, whether I'm at home in my home office or whether I'm on the road, it tends to get away from me once we get past lunch. So now that I'm seeing that that trend is happening, okay, I have to be able to take control of it and plan for it. And I've got to be able to say, okay, realistically, after about noon, your day's going to get away from you. So you've got to find a way to say, stop. There's got to be things that I'm trying to do in the morning that I can put into the afternoon, you know, especially if it's email stuff, and get in my hour. Get in my hour in the morning so that I can get in my hour, get dressed, and then the rest of the day, there's not that pressure to go, oh yeah, but I've got to try to fit in a workout in between when the conference ends and in between the happy hour. Like, how am I going to do that and still get changed and still have a shower and still get down there? I don't want to do that to myself. number one, I'm adding stress to my day. Number two, it's probably not going to happen. And number three, then I'm going to be pissed off. So for me, I'm realizing that this is the kind of stuff that, you know, it's understandable. Okay, it's understandable to have this crazy of a travel schedule, and a lot of you guys write to me and say, Kelly, you're too hard on yourself and whatever. But these are the things, guys. You have to be able, like I said, if you're looking at your results and you're looking at your effort and you're able to take a step back and say, okay, like in my case, here's where I am weight-wise, or here's where I am weight-wise, and here's where I want to be. And why is it I feel like I've been working hard for 2 years, but I've just been staying right here? Why is that? You have to be able to take a step back and look at what's missing. And for me, I'm seeing several different areas and what went wrong, or what I allowed to go wrong in all of those areas. And then you got to say, what can I change? I can change my attitude. I can change my, priorities. Because I can't necessarily change the way my business is. I can't change how it's kind of 24 hours a day. The travel is crazy, so on and so forth. I can't change that. So all that said, I just wanted to share with you guys that this is the kind of stuff I'm recognizing in myself, and I know that a lot of you have the same problems if you travel, or maybe you just work and you have a really crazy work schedule. You have to find a way to say, okay, this is the way it is. It doesn't necessarily always mean, because some people will use that as an excuse. It's my time. And they'll go, the only way that I can work out now, if I do it, is to get up at 4 in the morning, and I'm not going to do that. Believe me, I understand that. If you told me that the only way I could work out is to get up at 4 in the morning, I'd have a really difficult time to do that. But, oh, sorry, I just pressed a funny button on my laptop. On the other hand, if what you want to do, if your goals are as important to you and they're reasonable, if they're as important to you as they are to me, then you have to find a way. Something's got to give. You've got to find a way. Like for me, I'm pushing off some of the work that I would do maybe in the morning to in the evening and working later. I wanted to stop working so late, but maybe if it means that I'm going to have time to do my workouts, not feel bad about myself, actually reach my goal by the end of the summer, and still be healthy and happy and have a good attitude, then something's got to change. And maybe that means I watch one less episode of Fringe or CSI at night, and I do a little bit more work there, and then I have my workout, I'm healthy, I'm happy, my attitude's good, I don't have a crappy day like yesterday. I don't want to have days like yesterday, where I physically feel bad because I made some bad choices, and mentally I feel bad because of some, the Oreo thing. I'm still blown away that I was eating them, that I knew it was a stupid thing to do, and I was literally like a child in my head eating these stupid Oreos just to get back at myself. I still cannot understand that, but I'm getting to the bottom of it, because at least I'm recognizing it. I'm recognizing that I'm doing it. I'm admitting it to you guys. That's like a big embarrassing thing that I'm admitting, but I'm doing it because so many of you guys have been, reading these blog posts I've been doing and saying, oh my God, I've been doing the same thing. I'm so glad that I'm not the only one. So, here's me being Oprah. I'm putting it out there. I'm there with you. My pain is your pain. And on that note, I'm hungry. I'm going to eat my lunch, and I literally have 5 minutes. No, I've got 15 minutes. So this was a 3 vlog session that I didn't mean to do, but enjoy it, and I will talk to you more tomorrow.